Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your boy, and I'm back with another video, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about the pedestal and the scale. You know what I'm saying? Um, when we talking about the pedestal and the scale, um, what do you want from your relationship? What kind of relationship do you want, and what kind of return you want from your relationship? Do you want your relationship to actually last, or do you want your relationship to fail? The scale and the pedestal is very important to that factor when we talking about black love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women expect the pedestal. They expect the man, to put them on the pedestal. But I want y'all to understand that there's too many lows in the pedestal. So the scale is more important than the pedestal. The pedestal is there's a hard road to um, for a relationship to survive when there's a pedestal involved. But the scale is about both people's happiness. So when we're talking about the pedestal and the scale, or when I'm talking about the pedestal and the scale, I'm talking about the amount and levels of happiness. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's no more distance than the pedestal that you can have between you and your mate. All right. So um, to the ladies who want to be put on that pedestal or whatnot, and I want y'all to understand what I'm saying when I say this. Alright? When I say there's no more distance that you could put on, it's peaks and valleys, you know what I'm saying? Highs and lows. When a man puts you on a pedestal, there's still a scale there, but when you're on the pedestal, he's at his lowest point, you know what I'm saying? Because the only thing that's important to him or you in that pedestal stage is really your happiness, you know what I'm saying? And if he's not, at first, he might feel like I'm getting happiness out of making her happy, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he's also realizing that, damn, I'm the only person that's giving. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only person that's pushing this relationship on. You know what I'm saying? Like your energy. I talked about energy exchange in one of my recent videos or whatever. Energy exchange is very important. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be kind of, sort of, at least on the same level. Now, if you keep bringing to the table the same exact thing, you know what I'm saying, that eventually a person is going to get used to that, and eventually they're going to, even a man, he's going to get used to that same shit that you're bringing, and he's going to be on some other shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like, what am I doing, why am I moving this way, when it's all about her happiness and I'm never happy. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big reason why a lot of black men out here are out here doing shit and, cheating or whatnot, because a lot of times, especially when that chick knows that he's cheating and she just chooses to be the side chick, what he's doing is he's giving her the blueprint on how to get what she wants out of him. All right. So he's telling her what's going on in your relationship, she knows what to do and how to finesse him. You know what I'm saying? So what she just basically does is the opposite of what you do. So if you ever been trying to figure out the side piece relationship as far as a man goes, there it is. Excuse me. If you ever been sitting back trying to figure it out, there it is. That's just the basic gist of it. It's whatever you're not doing, she does. All right. So when you're on a pedestal, you think your happiness will you only think your happiness will sustain the relationship, but what actually happens is just like a sugar daddy relationship is the reason why sugar daddy relationships don't work or last forever. Eventually a person gets tired of giving and never receiving. So when he's never receiving, it's like, you know what I'm saying, and or rarely receiving, or whatever the case may be. Um, Never receiving to rarely receiving. Um, I think, even if we talking about sugar daddy relationships, I think a lot of women give their pussy way more credit than it deserves. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best parts of you is who you are, not what you are. So you can fuck a nigga every day, and he will simply If that's all you bring into the table and that's all you got, or if that's all you're showing to him, he's going to do you dirty. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. The sugar daddies typically find a new sugar baby. That's typically what happens when in the sugar daddy relationship. You know what I'm saying? Sugar mommies are a little bit different. Sugar mommies are a little bit different because they actually have a level of love to the guy that they're taking care of or whatnot. Sugar daddies never had the opportunity to love because you knew your lane and he knows his. You know what I'm saying? So you knew your lane was to give him some ass so you can get what you want out of him, and his lane is to. Y'all might not think this, but I've told y'all something over and over again. Your pussy will never keep a man, never ever. You know what I'm saying? So everything good that this dude is bringing to the table, where he's taking care of you and this, that, and the third, it won't keep him stationary, because you have to have something else. I told y'all in one of the last two videos, I think it was volume 3. Listen, a man is judging you off of the peace of mind that you can bring and your potential. So when I'm telling you that, or actually it was volume 1. Volume 1, I told y'all that. The problem is, if you don't have anything else to bring to the table other than what you look like and your ass, a man will get bored with that shit. And that's why he does the shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? If he, like, I'm not going to go deep into that if you refer back to volume 1, but it's just simply the truth. So when we talking about the pedestal, if it's all about your happiness, the pedestal being here, and if you're on the scale, if you're here, he's here. But if you're here and he's here, and it's about both of y'all's happiness, I always said for a long time, even in relationships that I got into before, I would, and probably longer than probably about 13, 14 years. What's wrong with two people spoiling each other? What's wrong with two people saying, all right, we're going to go get this shit together? What's wrong with two people saying, I want to make you happy, I want you to make me happy, and vice versa? What's wrong with that? Show? Oh.